Ys VIII. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Ys. I don't think it's Ys. That would... I don't know if that would make sense or not. I have no idea what to make of that. Yeah, this is a pretty new game. Just came out last week. I decided to give it a try. So let's go ahead. I've played the series before. Maybe I'll talk about it later. Let's go ahead and let's review Ys VIII. Lacrimosa of Dana. I hope there's no Ghostbusters in here. We are not the tools of any higher power. Each of us is the very embodiment of free will. Even so, there comes a time in every man's life when he must answer a call to destiny beyond human understanding. How will you respond when that moment strikes you? Truly, nothing is more awe-inspiring than one who unceasingly pushes himself beyond the threshold of his courage and will. I had hopes to embody such an ideal myself. Even now, many decades later, my awe for her remains unwavering. Adol Kristen, preface to Travelogue of the Gaiety. Gaiety Sea? I'm not sure. Southeast Greek, the Gaiety Sea. Looks pretty good so far. Looks simple. I've heard that it's a Vita port. But it looks very appealing. I like the colors and the way everything's made. Doesn't have to have super high detail to look good. Love the music too. Play those strings. Adol Kristen.
Yo, Adam, you taking a break too? Woo, what a nice breeze.
Dogi. Thank you for that game, that's helpful. I needed to know his name.
How suffocating it gets in the cargo hold. Gotta say, that uniform looks pretty good on you. Awfully nice of them to let us hitch a ride to Elysia in exchange for work. They got me moving cargo around and you helping out as a sailor on this voyage. And they're even paying and feeding us too. Pretty sweet deal if you ask me.
We need to thank the captain.
Yeah. Man, that Captain Barbaros. He looks intimidating, but he's a good man. Dependable too. Thanks to him, we'll be able to hit the next stop on our journey once we dock. I'm a little sad we gotta say goodbye to Xandria. But there's no time to be moping when adventure's waiting for us. I'm looking forward to it, buddy.
Right away, I don't like the way they handle Adol's dialogue. Either make an avatar for the player or make a character. You can't do both.
So, Adam, what is our next stop anyway? Once we dock in Sunyan, Greek is just around the bend.
Wherever the wind may take us, because that sounds kind of badass.
What, are you a poet now? Or are you trying to talk like Luta? If you ask me, I would have preferred heading west, along the coast of Africa.
Whoa, whoa! Are you guys voyaging to Altago?
Ah, Cathu!
Cathu. Because Matthew is just too plain.
You bet we are. Adol has always been looking for a way to get to Altago.
Unbelievable! You do know about the conflict between the Kingdom of Altago and the Roman Empire, don't you? Roman Navy vessels are pretty much the only ships that can enter that region of the sea. I heard that you're an adventurer. That just seems reckless.
Yeah, well, there's never a dull moment when I'm tagging along with this guy. Adel can't walk more than 3 steps without stepping in some kind of adventure. What do you say, Cathy? You like tagging along too?
Thanks, but I'll pass. Anyway, you two, break time's almost over. Dogi, I need you to get back to work in the cargo hold.
Back on the clock already, huh? No problem. I'll head down right now. Get you later, Adol.
Should I help out in the cargo hold too?
No, Dogi can handle the rest of the work on his own. Please go see Captain Barbaros. He told me to send you to his quarters once your job was finished. The captain's quarters can be found at the quarterdeck, near the stern of the ship.
Move, talk, examine. Okay. And sun control info dump. Target lock unlock. I am not gonna remember half of this, am I? Camp menu. I am using an Xbox 360 controller, if you couldn't tell. Actually, that's the PS3 controller layout. What are you doing to me, game? This is the PC version, if you were wondering. I guess it's similar enough. Yeah, it's racking my brain trying to remember. Yeah, Y is target lock unlock. X will be switch, I think. God dang it, game. How to use downloadable content. Oh, that's a nice splash screen right at the beginning. Now, right away, I don't like the way Adol's handled. It's the whole Link thing, where they want the character to be both an avatar for the player, to let him step in the world and be in it, and a character in their own right, so that they can make a character to amplify the series, be all iconic and everything. And I know this series has been around for a long time. It's not new. I mean, they're on the 8th iteration. I think there's some that aren't even counted in the main series. But I just don't like that. I don't like it in Breath of the Wild. I don't like it here either. I guess maybe they can do it well, but just as a concept, I don't particularly like it. I thought accompanying my father on his business trip would be more interesting. Instead, I watched a bunch of grown men suck up to each other. It was pathetic. What a waste of time. Yeah, well, politics, boy. Better learn it. Door leads below deck. Go to the captain's quarters near the stern of the ship. I guess I'm going to that exclamation point. This one has a blue thing on it. This room is reserved for honored guests. You cannot enter. Okay. So it looks like blue is doors. Exclamation points are mission objectives.
Yeah.
The Lombardia is a pretty nice ship. It's more expensive than the ships I usually take, but I'm not taking any chances. A big business negotiation is waiting for me at Sunyan. I'm closing this deal, no matter what. Good luck with that.
Bearing north, northeast.
Engage!
Engage? What are you, the Enterprise now?
Ah, Adol. Thank you for coming. Please, have a seat.
Captain Barbaros. All the important characters have red
You
hair.
introduced yourself to me as an adventurer. Tell me, do you know of the Isle of Salem?
No, I've never heard of it.
Understandable. The Gaeta Sea is home to many islands, after all.
Gaeta, remember that.
She's a treacherous sea to navigate. More ships than I can count have run afoul of her jagged islands. But the Isle of Seiren has a particularly fearsome reputation. For you see, every ship that approaches the island sinks by some mysterious happenstance.
Every ship sinks, sir?
Yes. Its surrounding waters are perilous to navigate. But that alone does not explain why so many ships sink. About 5 years ago, a Roman vessel conducting an exploratory voyage approached the island. The sea was calm that day, and ran afoul of nothing. Yet I heard it was pulled under all the same. Grecian mythology speaks of monsters called sirens, which lure ships to their doom.
Is that a misspelling of the word siren? Everything else just seems to be slightly misspelled.
The pirates who first discovered that island declared it cursed ground, and named it accordingly.
Is there any way to go ashore?
Maybe.
I didn't expect you to ask that.
Well, then why'd you put it in the game, asshole?
Unfortunately, no one alive knows the answer to that question. The unlucky ones who have set foot on the island were never seen or heard from again. Even the saltiest sailors to voyage the gate of sea tell you nothing about the island.
I'd at least like to see it.
I cannot approach the island, but when we pass by it, I will let you know. It seems my tale did not but stoke the fires of your adventurous spirit. I share this tale with every new member of my crew. When I first told Catherine, he was so frightened that he refused to leave his quarters. But I see you're made of sterner stuff than he, lad.
Thank you, sir.
Now then, I'm sorry to keep you so long. I have a favor to ask you. I insist on holding a small welcome party whenever new passengers come aboard. I want you to attend the party and provide security.
Security? Me?
Yes. I've been a captain long enough to have seen many people during my years at sea. Between your skill and temperament, you are indeed the perfect man for the job.
Didn't you just meet me?
Please, speak to Catherine for the details about your assignment. I know you won't let me down at all.
This is by far the best ship I've ever been on. Yes, I mean, right? I've been on. It's a perfect getaway. I tell you. You do first time?
A lot of voices for the fact that nobody's speaking.
Good evening, passengers. I'm Captain Barbaros. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for choosing the Lombardia for your seafaring needs.
Emergency exits are to your left.
With 4 masts and at 50 melia in length, this vessel is the largest of the passenger ships that voyage between Xandria and Arisia.
Alright, Adol. Since you're providing security, let's go over your responsibilities. I need you to patrol the passenger compartment and the main deck. Keep a close watch for any passengers who seem suspicious or dangerous. Is someone dangerous aboard? It's possible. After all, we have a lot of guests aboard on this voyage. Make sure you chat them up. You might hear some interesting stories that way. But don't forget that these people are our guests, so please be respectful towards them. So am I not a guest? I thought I was a guest. Am I an employee? Maybe I'm an employee. Aye aye, sir. Well, aren't you enthusiastic? Anyway, looks like the captain's almost done with his speech. I'll do my part and start patrolling the cargo hold. Oh, sure, you go downstairs. Leave me up here with all the rich jerks. We'll meet up later, Adol. Anyway, that's enough out of me. Please feel free to mix and mingle among yourselves as we continue on our voyage. I bid you all a wonderful evening.
Yeah.
Oh, Adol, patrol duty, huh? Doesn't happen too often, but sometimes we get stowaways. Anyway, you be careful tonight. Looks like we're supposed to eat while standing. Hehehe, I assume this means we can eat as much as we want. Time to eat. Eat till I make back the ticket price. I just realized there aren't any chairs. The snarky part of me wants to just say they were too lazy to make chairs, but I don't really like being that negative. I admit, I was a little nervous about traveling by ship, but we had a lovely trip, and my wife looks so happy right now, so it was all worth it. I hope this feeling lasts forever. You look suspicious. In all my years, I never thought I would get to travel aboard such a magnificent ship. And the food is simply to die for. I have nothing but praise to offer. Alright. You're very unassuming. Sharing a feast with commoners is more pleasant than I had expected. This blending of unconventional elements has all the makings of a masterpiece. Ah, yes, I understand now. There is more to the Lombardia than meets the eye. Is it going to transform into a giant robot and fight another giant robot? I feel bad for my family that I boarded such a luxurious ship, but it was the only one available. Okay, you can do that. I think I'll make it up to them by recreating all the meals being served tonight. I guess I better start studying the menu. This wine is the definition of mediocre. You there, what are you just standing there for? You should be bringing me a fine meal. I had heard that this was a fine passenger vessel, but it fairly reeks of the lower class. I'm sure you already know, but I'm only allowed to serve drinks to the passengers right now. Okay, so I am part of the crew. Haha, I'm sure there'll be plenty of alcohol left over, though. Once we're done working, we'll toss back a few, like we always do. Drinking on the job, nothing quite like it.
Okay.
On patrol, huh? You look lost to me. This is the stern of the ship. The banquet hall and the captain's quarters are located here. If you want to head down to the cargo hold, take the stairs at the bow of the ship. Oh, there's an exclamation point over here.
No.
Oh, why is he aboard this ship? My word, he always treats me like I'm a helpless child. That seemed important. There's no load times, I like that.
Yes.
Some noble from Rom? He's not from Roman? Is staying in this first-class cabin. Or do the Romans live in Rom? I don't know. I'm getting real sick of this guy demanding that we bring him more food. Who does he think we are, his servants? Man, this sucks. Well, kind of, yeah, you're the crew of a ship that he paid to get on. You are literally being paid to serve him. What do you think your job is? You slacker?
Yes.
I have been traveling across the Gates Sea, visiting different locales to spread the teachings of the church. My parish church is based in Greek, which I have not returned to in 2 years. I'm sure the children there have grown so much. I can't wait to their faces again. The translation seems a little spotty. I mean, overall, the writing's fine. I like that the characters have so much character, but yeah, there's definitely some weirdness to it. Certainly wouldn't say it's bad, though. What do you want? You look suspicious.
Yes.
I won't deny that. But I don't waste my time on people who just barge into rooms without even knocking first. So unless you have business with me, get out. And make sure you shut the door behind you. Quietly. Can I shut doors? It doesn't... No, I can't shut the door. Sorry, dude.
What's up?
Hey, how'd you manage to get out of working the galley? What? Patrol duty? Sounds like the perfect job for you. I mean, we're still trying to figure out where to go for our next big adventure. You'll probably hear some interesting stories while you're patrolling this big old ship. Who knows? Maybe you'll hear something that'll lead us to our next adventure. Ha ha ha! Let me know if you hear anything interesting. Yeah, I've said it in other games, but I'll say it again. I know a lot of people don't like the hand-holding thing of the map telling you where the main story events are. But I actually kind of appreciate that in most games. Being too aimless is just not fun for me.
Yes.
This compartment contains the third-class cabins and the sailors' sleeping quarters. Oh, it's you, Adol. I heard you're on patrol duty. How are you liking it so far? Once you're finished, you'll be done with your work for the day. Just a little more to go. What the heck? It's I don't even know. A pig cow? Oh, Cathy. Aye, everything looks good. No problem passengers either.
Adol.
If anything's going to go wrong, it's apt to happen on the day we weigh anchor. Should be smooth sailing all around, but how about making the rounds anyway? I'm working on it. That's the sound of me jumping. I literally have springs in my feet. I guess I can't toggle that off
The
here.
wind is getting stronger.
Check our course! Set sail!
Aren't we already sailing? That's why the sails are down. The breeze feels nice. Great weather and a clear, starry sky. Wait for me, my darling Crete. I'm coming home. That was important for me to see. This music reminds me of a Final Fantasy. I mean, I know they're fairly generic party dance music, but just the way it's synthesized. Hey, Adol, how's the security patrol going? Wasn't he further down the ship? Everyone seems suspicious. That sounds about right. Really? I know we have a lot of interesting people aboard, but I think you're acting a little paranoid. Looks like it's going to be another day of calm waters and smooth sailing. Sure, ignore me, butthead. By the way, the captain has been looking for you. I think he said we were about to pass by something soon. He should be back at his quarters by now. Why don't you pay him a visit? I'll go see him right away. Sounds good, Adol. I'll continue my patrol for a little while longer. Ah, there you are. I'm sorry to bother you. I understand how busy you are right now. I just want to let you know that we're about to pass by it. Pass by what? Have you already forgotten what we discussed earlier? The Isle of Siren, lad. The sky is clear tonight, so you may be able to see the island's silhouette. The Isle of Siren is about 500 square Kremlai. Kremlai? Something like that. A mountain range, roughly 2,000 melee high, stretches across the island's center. Okay, I get fantasy terms and science and stuff, but that gives me absolutely no context for what he's talking about. Since you're about to pass by, I figured you'd want to see it.
Huh?
And suddenly he gets a voice. Do I finally get a voice?
What's happening?
I don't know, sir. We seem to have run afoul of something.
Possible. We're in open waters. Assess the situation at once.
Aye, aye, sir.
We're quite a distance from the island. It couldn't be. What is that? Huh? What's going on?
They've unleashed the Kraken!
What is that thing?
At this rate, the ship will be destroyed!
History of the Gaetesi, Tentacle of the Unknown. Wait, it's not the Kraken, it's the Bakken. Clearly.
Take this!
Esios Blade was received and equipped. Rocket! X to attack, which I think is A? No, A is jump. Triangle to lock on. I know that's why. Camera track locked on enemy. Enemy's info and weaknesses will be display. R to change targets. And triangle to unlock. B is attack. Oh, so here you display the Xbox commands, just not in the tooltip menu. It's L1 to evade. Use to dodge dangerous attacks. Simple, straightforward battle. Can't say no to that for a first battle. Guess I started at level 2 for some reason. He has a lot of health. Oh! Flash move? Oh, nice. Circle to jump. You just told me to circle to attack. X while ascending to do a jump attack. So, A is jump. So I guess that's press A first. And then B to do the ascending attack. X while descending to a dive attack. Now, I didn't even change the controls. I'm using the default controls and the control tips are wrong. I don't understand it. Looks like you can dodge in the air. That's a good thing. Controls are very fluid. I like that. It's fairly easy to use.
Well, aren't you a skilled one?
Wow, so dashing. That was amazing!
Nice work. I can always count on you, Adol. What was that thing anyway? Looked like a tentacle from some kind of giant squid.
It's right behind me, isn't it? It's dancing! They're just supposed to be friends! It's rocking out to that awesome tune!
What's happening?
I don't know if I've ever heard this many drums in an RPG soundtrack.
Oh god!
Someone help me!
He just slides off like a Koopa shell.
Oh, come on! Damn it!
So sometimes it's smooth and sometimes it's not. This is a weird intro. This is more like what I'd expect from an intro. It's just been showing shots of people talking and walking around. I mean, it's pretty, but I don't know what it's trying to accomplish. Chapter 1. The Isle of Siren. Or Siren, if spelled correctly. Is this exactly how the first game started too? Where am I? You seem to have washed ashore on some unfamiliar beach. So was someone actually talking to me? Am I... There are no signs of other people. All you can hear is the gentle sound of crashing waves. See, for me, that kind of narration would work if I had gotten to create a character. Plus that with that what am I, it's making me say something. You can't decide whether I'm Adol or whether Adol is an independent character. It's like it doesn't know. It's just like Link to the... not Link to the Past, Breath of the Wild. Among the debris that has washed ashore, you find an old sword sticking out of the sand. Will you take the old sword? Sure. Adol obtained and equipped the rusted sword. Do we have another tutorial? That was quick. Adol learned a skill during the fight. Skills cost SP to use. Assign them from the camp menu to R1 plus a button. Okay. Attack generate SP. A charge attack generates more SP. So I can charge my attacks. Hold R1, use the assigned skill. Need to be on your guard here. Set your skills just to be safe. Open the equip menu and equip armor. Oh, now it's... okay. Equip armor? Thought I was equipping skills. Yeah, I did an equip armor game. I don't know what you're talking about. You've been adrift so long that exhaustion is starting to set in. It's dangerous to stay here. Continue on ahead. Yeah, there's something strange going on with the game so far. I'm not going to say it's bad, but there's something not quite right about it. Not quite double checked. But I definitely want to keep going. Let's see how it is. And well, keep going and keep the review going and see how it is later on. Later.